I now invite the distinguished prominent representative of the Syrian Arab Republic to speak.
Please.
Thank you, Madam President. I would like, at the beginning, to express our condolences to the government of the Russian Federation and the friendly people of the Russian Federation on the assassination of the Russian ambassador in Ankara, Andrei Karlov, by ignorance, backwardness, criminality, and takfiri terrorism. These are gangs that we fight in Syria and Iraq and all over our region. We extend our condolences to the family of the late ambassador of Russia. Madam President, on behalf of the delegation of the Syrian Arab Republic, I would like to thank all those who have contributed to the convening of this special session to pay tribute to the former president and leader of the friendly Republic of Cuba, the late Fidel Castro. After a rich life of struggle, the movement of liberation in the world has lost a great icon and figure and a leader who was a role model with his comrades for freedom fighting in Latin America and all over the world, and role models for the peoples who seek independence and who resist hegemony and occupation. I would like to express our heartfelt condolences on the passing away of Castro. I would like to remind that Syria, whose people and army undergo steadfastly a war of dignity and honor against a blind takfiri ideology and terrorism, Syria and its people have a special place in their hearts and minds for the late Castro. We mourn the passing of one of the last remaining figures of a generation of revolutionary leaders, an icon that stood against the American aggression and blockade for more than 50 years, that aimed to humiliate the Cuban people. A generation that has left an imprint on regional events in Latin America and around the world, in Africa and the Middle East. And a central figure was Fidel Castro, who has made history with his comrades, modern history in particular. We stress that the leader, Fidel Castro, will live forever in the minds of generations to come. He will continue to be an inspiration for all peoples who struggle for their national sovereignty, independent decision, and non-interference in their internal affairs, and liberation from hegemony and colonialism. The late Castro is a genuine embodiment of revolutionary ethics through a glorious lifetime. He dedicated his life to serving his people and to support all the free people in the world. And he courageously implemented the motto, "Homeland or Death." He did prove that noble and genuine will can build a free and independent homeland. In closing, Madam President, we will all remember and respect the legacy and the positions of the late Fidel Castro in support of the Syrian Arab Republic and our right to retake the occupied Syrian land to the borders of the 4th of June 1967. We will also all remember his positions that supported our just causes, mainly the question of Palestine, and his fight against terrorism and extremism. And in this regard, we stress that the struggle of the Syrian people today against the new colonial attack with its ugly Takfiri face is an embodiment, another embodiment of the will of the peoples to fight tyranny and hegemony. I thank you, Madam President.
I thank the distinguished permanent representative of the Syrian Arab Republic